name's Mark Dominic Gonzalez, 0822 AM. This is, this is the 7th video. I'm just making my food. I got a new product from Budweiser. Called Black Crown Budweiser. It tastes good. I mean, I like this. Having one breakfast beer. This is only one meal a day, so this is like my dinner basically. I don't ever look at I'm eating breakfast, I'm eating dinner. And then I eat meal to meal. I mean, one meal one day, I eat another meal the next day, and that's how I live. You know, I worship. I try to remain humanly happy, which is very hard. I'm spiritually good. I'm humanly extremely angry, so if that makes sense. Just because you're in tune spiritually doesn't mean you're happy and say, oh my God, the love, the light. Nah. It just means just keep it real. I shouldn't be really happy. I'm a happy person, yeah, normally. But let's not mistake my personality and my sense of humor and everything else for what's happened to me. I have to get through this miserable situation. 5 years, man. And again, the taxpayer will pay for it. Unless you can distinctly point to somebody specifically outside government intrusion, which I think would be really hard, because even those people can say, well, they intruded, Dominic. It's and I'm sure all the restaurants and all those stores can just say, well, Dominic, we wouldn't do that. They're showing us a paper. They're saying we're doing this. Okay, good. Who's they? By name. Who's presenting themselves to you? This is what needs to come out, so we get who's responsible. At the end of the day, unfortunately, the taxpayer will pay for it. The fight will be between whether the state will pay for it, because I'm in a Republican state, or will the federal government pay for it because this is overseen by the federal government? So I'm sure that it would be the fight between them to say, wait a minute, you're doing this. And they say, no, you're doing it. You're playing states right. No. This is federal. You're doing this. You intruded. You did those things. So who's going to pay for it? Period. Tell me. And again, I said this to my dad, it'd be smarter if he just voted, give me my self-settlement, because this opens too many criminal cases against doctors, against accessories, against people afraid, like my dad, to say anything. Religious, there's a huge religious error, and my dad's under it. Everyone is, it's just so easy to control people when you're using religion. It's just so easy. My dad was playing the religious game when I got here. So I know, my gosh, man, they're playing the religious game. Right when I got here, I'm like, oh my gosh, man, well, it's so easy to control people that way. So, and my dad's a very smart man. He has a lot of common sense, but man, I swear, I want to know really why he won't be my witness. He knows more than he's indicating. But not just saying. I guess he's under a non-disclosure. If he says something, he'll probably whisk away, you never see him again. It's that kind of Gestapo, Nazi system that is going on. It's like, I think everybody's afraid. Well, I signed a paper, Dominic, and if I say something, I can't say something. And this is exactly why the president has to have a decree to lift non-disclosure forms, so you can, go to somebody that you can talk to and just say the truth without fear of reprisal from the Republican Party and reprisal from people that are in this religious fog that will ostracize you if you try to do the right thing. And those kind of things, you have to make it available for the person to have a conscience. I'm still trying to get my father to have a conscience to me personally. He indicates a lot of things without saying them, but will not specifically say, this is exactly what this is, and this kind of thing. And it's sad, man. I guess the government and religion can make your family turn on you. Happened to me.